what's going on this morning. My camera's not liking me. There it goes.
Desert's a little cold in the morning.
What's the plan?
Well, we're going to go over there and hike on one of the highest peaks. See what we can find.
Hopefully something, otherwise we gotta go move camp.
Yeah.
Didn't see very much last night. A couple bucks, but we'll see what happens this morning. And that'll kind of dictate. Either way, we're gonna probably scout someplace new this afternoon, but hopefully find something.
It's not me.
60 degrees feels a little warmer after a mile.
Yeah.
Well, just made it to our glass and knob here. The first one this morning. Had about a 2.5 mile hike from camp to get over to this spot and try to relocate the buck Cody saw last night. There's a small chunk of private right in the middle of all this BLM. And that's kind of where we're at here. And I got eyes on something out here. I gotta check out what it is. It looks like goats. Where are we? Oh yeah. Let me get the spotter up on them. Off to a good start. We got 2 more bucks spotted here. So that makes bucks number 4 and 5 on the morning. The only problem right now is they are on a tiny piece of private land in the center of all this BLM land that we're hunting. So the game now is just wait and watch and see if they cross onto the public or not, and see if they're able to be hunted tomorrow. But we found some goats, so that's good. Well, alrighty guys, it's about 9 o'clock now. Those 2 antelope I was watching got up out of their beds and moved into that green patch as you saw, and then eventually they got into them willows, and it's been almost 45 minutes and they haven't popped back out, so I'm assuming that they're bedded in there in the shade someplace. And those first, so I'm assuming they're not going to leave that private until this afternoon, if they do. And then those first 2 antelope I seen this morning when I was doing my interview are just on the north side of this piece of private. And they went into a little draw early this morning and I never seen them come back out. So I'm not sure what that story with those 2 are, but like I said, I have no eyes on goats right now, so I've got a minute to slip out of this spot and get over the skyline, hopefully without being caught. And I'm gonna run over by Cody and see what he's up to.
Alright, well, here's all the eggs in the basket for tomorrow morning. We got goats in the green field down the fence line. Right in here. Water's behind us, but it runs all the way to where they're feeding, so we're not going to focus on that so much as to where we saw the buck's bed this morning, or this afternoon. But it's going to work. Cody's going to kill one in the morning.
Alrighty guys, a little update for you here. You haven't seen us since we set that blind this afternoon. We ran to town, grabbed a bite to eat,
and basically been sitting here trying to avoid the sun for the last 4 hours, but we ended up moving our camp. This is what we're looking at now. I think Cody's gonna sleep in the back of the truck tonight. Got the tent all set up. Got the glassing station going. We've got 8 or 9 bucks out here that we've been watching this afternoon. 10 if we count the one way over there. Cody's getting some reps in. He's shooter tomorrow. I heard foam. How far is that big shooter?
Only 60.
Only 60. You just shoot him at 29 tomorrow. That's my guess. We'll see you in the morning.
Opening morning here, August 15th, archery opener. Got a couple bucks out running around in front of us already. Probably just breaking first camera light, I guess. It's pretty early. 6:30. So we've got our packs full of food and water. We're gonna hang out here as long as we can today, or until we get it done. So stick with us. $2 in that group for sure already. What was there? $3. Here they go. Probably do the same thing as you once. John, down there was scared early. Jesus, there is a lot of them. Holy Christ. At least $1, $4, $5. $5 for sure. Are the other ones still off too? There's more coming. $6. Maybe they got shot at. Yeah. Yeah, if there was that many back there, for Christ's sake. Did you see if those that first buck and them couple does, did they get back with that big group or did they go off to the left? No, they went with them. Oh, are these gonna pop out now? Yeah, jeez. Don't worry, Ellen, they're barrel. Yeah. Get the ball out. Holy shit, that's... Yeah. this area than we had thought. We knew there was a bunch, but that coyote got a giant herd up. I don't know how many there was total, but for sure like 7 or 8 bucks. So all we gotta do now is hope they make a big loop and come within range of us. Cody's ready to send one downrange. He chased that doe out of sight, didn't he? Almost. Oh, no, there's another one's escaping. Get your shit together, bud. They all ran out over there. That guy's hunting and trying to go cut him off or what? Oh, there's that doe. Be ready there. I don't know if they're gonna come at that angle.
we just had about a dozen goats go through. Still a big group over to our right over there. It's about 10 o'clock. So we're going to wait it out. Hopefully they come on our side. They've been swinging way out lately. But something to watch at least.
Makes time go by.
Makes the time go by.
Been seeing goats since daylight, basically. So I just finished my cup of coffee. Gonna have some granola. Gonna sit here and try not to die of heat stroke. She liked it. Here come those 3 bucks. I guess they really find the blind. Once everything was clear, I was gonna literally crawl out there, but I was like, I'm fucking laying out there for 2 hours by the time everything comes. That was the closest one yet. 115 yards. Just gonna keep hanging out and see what happens. Gotta get close enough one of these times, otherwise we might try. There's a ditch right out in front of our blind, only about 20 yards. Cody might try getting in that ditch and crawling out. It's another 40 or 50 yards. Cut that distance in half. But they're out there at about 150 right now, so we're gonna be quiet and see what happens.
fucking yes. Fuck yeah. Oh, we're... It's the greatest. I don't think it was the greatest, but... Oh, man. That's fucking awesome. Fuck. I think there's a little far back, but he's...
What, he's dead?
He's dead. He's down. Jeez, fuck yeah. Yes. Just a little guy, but don't bother me none.
Oh man, that is freaking awesome. It's 1 o'clock. Mouse just smoked one. At 50 yards.
It walked right in.
What are these guys doing?
Yeah, they might come check him. They come and check him out. I suppose let's go take a look at him.
That would be hard to sneak through. Must have been just on this side, huh?
Oh yeah.
The old muzzy shot, huh?
Big old muzzy.
There's their arrow, at least point of impact. I think it was passed through. And there's the goat.
My goal, so you can put it
Yeah, I got your release.
Yeah. That donkey.
First goat.
First goat. That's pretty awesome.
That's the exit side.
Yeah. Man, they are small. Oh, you mother of Jesus. No way that hit him good.
Must have hit that artery. Huh. Right on. Well, here he is. Mouse's opening day 2022 goat. First goat ever.
First goat at 1 o'clock. Came feeding right in, right by the blind.
Made a nice 50-yard shot and didn't go 75 or 100 yards. Watch him fall over. So it's hot. We're gonna get him taken care of and on ice as fast as we can, and I think I'm gonna crawl back in the blind and sit the rest of the afternoon out and see what happens. So we'll see you back at the blind. Well, it's 2:08 now. We left to retrieve that goat at 1:08 so we got him taken care of and ready to go in less than an hour. Third mile pack out to the truck. Cody's gonna run to town and get ice and stuff, and I'm gonna go sit and see how long. Cody's kind of gonna make a judgment call and see if we need to head home and get this meat cooled down. We're gonna do that. If not, I might sit till dark and Cody can sneak back in and film for me, hopefully. So we're gonna head out and I'll see you back in the blind. I told you we were gonna kill Monday.
Open a day.
I got 40 minutes of battery left, so you go get ice. See you in the blind.
See you in the blind.
Hey guys, it's hot. Just made it back into the blind. It's 2:45 now, so about an hour and 45 minutes after Cody shot that goat. So
Pretty good time, if you ask me. I better shut up. There's an antelope out here in front of me, and I don't have too much camera battery left. Let's see if we can get another one tonight. We got nothing to lose. We're gonna give the old white flag trick a try and see what happens here on this young buck up on this ridge. Worth a shot. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna have to go on a stalk here and leave the camera behind because I have eyes on a wounded goat. There's another guy hunting this chunk of public ground, and I could see him through my binoculars. It looked like he was out looking for an arrow or blood, and this really nice buck just came through behind a doe 250, 300 yards out, and I could see the blood running down the side, and I watched him bed a couple times and he keeps picking his head up. So I'm gonna do what I can to help this guy recover his goat. I can't see his head up anymore, so he might be expired, but it's 90 degrees out and it's hot, so I don't want him laying there longer than he needs to be. So if I can either get in on him and get a finishing arrow in him, his head just came back up, or if he's expired by the time I get there and I can get this guy's attention to let him know that his goat's there, I don't want him to lose it, and I don't want to watch him suffer. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to leave the camera here until I get his permission. I know his name, I'm not going to say it yet. So if I can get his permission to film the recovery or something, I'll show you guys that. But I'm going to go do my best to help him get this goat. Well, it's about 6:11 now. I just got back to the blind. Sorry, I'm not feeling so hot. I don't remember what time I started that, but I think it was like 2.5, 3 hours ago. Just brutal. Absolutely. There's no cover out here. I got some phone footage you guys seen. That little irrigation ditch or whatever it was is like a foot deep and just packed full of rocks. The first 120 yards I could crawl on my hands and knees, but after that it was on my stomach, army crawling, move my bow ahead, crawl 2 feet, move my bow ahead, crawl another 2 feet. And that buck, I kept tabs on him the whole time. He kept standing up and bedding back down. A couple times I think he's seen me, but bedded back down, didn't ignore it. Well, sort of ignored it, but kept tabs on me as well. And I got 75 yards, and I was probably 90 yards when I had to go get out of that ditch. And I got out of the ditch and started crawling through the little bit of sagebrush I had. I literally had like 4 bushes in front of me, between me and him, and I don't know if I was making too much noise or what happened, but I got to 75 yards and he bounded off, so hopefully that hit isn't fatal. Like I said, it's been 2.5, 3 hours and he trotted off. He was putting weight on that leg. He wasn't dragging it or carrying it, so hopefully it's a non-lethal hit and there'll be another one next time. That's probably gonna do it for the hunting. Cody's on his way out to the blind now. I gotta see how his meat from his buck is doing. And I don't, like I said, there's 2.5 hours left to sit, but this spot's pretty empty. There's a couple goats out there yet, but I don't know. We might sit till dark. We might pack up and go home. So I gotta go to work tomorrow. But we will be back out here either Friday night or Saturday for sure. So I'm exhausted, but this antelope hunting's a frickin' blast. I'll talk to you guys back at the truck.
Alright guys, just got back to the truck and loaded up. It's 7:15. We're gonna head out. I was pretty wore out after that stalk. And just gotta go to work tomorrow, so we got an 1.5 hour drive home and a lot of unpacking to do and meat to take care of. So that's gonna do it for opening day. Pretty outstanding, I guess, for my books. First time antelope hunting, archery only. Just stacked the odds against us, public land, and came and got it done opening day. Scouting paid off. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as we did making it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you back down here next weekend chasing goats.